Yeah, this is the second video we're doing this year, and I'm just going to talk extempore about a question a colleague of mine, somebody I relate to, is a friend, a younger friend of mine asked me, and he said, I'd like to become a millionaire. I'd like to have at least 1 million this year in savings, at least bad case, a million. What are the things that you think, you would advise that is very important in 2021? And I started thinking about it. I said, look, there are 10 words that you should know in 2021. But before I go into the 10 words, what I like to say is this. A lot of us, when we're setting financial targets, let's say 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, we tend to look at it from the singular viewpoint, which is 1 million, that is 1 plus 6 zeros, or 1 plus 7 zeros. And what that happens is that because you look at the number of zeros behind the first number, and then you are afraid, and you keep asking yourself, would I be able to achieve this? And then when you are afraid, when you doubt, your ability, your drive to actually go for the goal becomes dampened. What happens to you is the elements of life, because you are not exuding a force that is strong enough to attract what you need to do. And that is part of the challenge. So when you look at that figure and it looks so huge, and then you're afraid, and then you relax, so like it's not likely I won't be able to achieve it, and then the power, your God-given power to attract your desire is reduced. So that is the first thing I want to say. So whatever your goal is, you need to understand that it's not about it. Says, and let me break it down very simply. For a lot of people who said, I want to have minimum of 1 million today. 1 million might look like a very huge target, but for most of you, 20,000 is not a very huge target. Would you agree with me that 20,000 on a weekly basis is actually the millionaire you want? 100,000 on a monthly basis is actually what you want. And don't even look at it, how would I get 20,000? The question I've asked myself is, if you look around you, do you have 20 friends that can give you 1,000 naira every week? I'm sure you would get. So, when you put it that way, when you break down your figures to say, look, how much of it do I want to achieve in January? How much of it do I want to achieve? A lot of us, people are giving us 2,000. Your friends will give you 2,000 without even thinking about it. No matter, if you're working, most of your friends will say, look, okay, take this 2,000. For some of us, even when your friend take you out, they spend minimum of 2,000 on you. So what it means is that if you could get 10 friends every week, instead of taking you out to say, look, don't take me out, give me this cash, you would actually achieve your 1 million naira at the end of 1 year. And of course, I expect that also you're working and you are being productive. But what are those 10 words? I listed them here that are going to be very important for you in 2021. Number one, arbitrage. A lot of time, people want to achieve significant results, and they tend to focus on what can I do as myself. And this is the issue. It takes platform, it takes time for you to build anything that can keep yielding the kind of scale you would want. So, but the point is this, if you're starting now, you might not have that platform, but this is what you have. You know people who have that platform of service. Arbitrage is connecting those who need with those who have, and making your small cut from it. So brokerage is another word I should have used in this one. You want to connect those who have the service to those who want the service, and then you make your cut based on price difference you would have given them. So you approach this guy is selling for 20 naira, and you say, look, what's the discount you will give me? I'll give you 19 naira. You approach this guy who needs what this guy is selling and say, look, I'm going to give you a 20 naira, I'm going to give you a 21 naira. Just make sure whatever it is actually competitive. That is one word you need to ask yourself. How can I connect the service provider? Real estate is a very prime sector to actually practice brokerage or arbitrage. Now, digital knowledge is going to be very important. Increasingly, the world is going digital. Everybody is staying at home. People stay more in their closet. And the usage of phone is going through the roof. The usage is growing exponentially. And then people are staying more online than they used to. So that is why you need to understand the digital world. No matter what you do, even if you're a herbalist, going digital is actually a way forward today, because you would need people on digital platform. You need to learn how to consult on digital platform. That is one of the easiest way to reach people. So you need to master this one. And by the way, please, for those of us who think that when you say digital, you're talking about just Facebook, gisting, and all those ones, it's a lot more than that. So you need to understand the potential power of the digital world and the implication if you're a master of digital world. Number three is knowledge. Knowledge becomes very important because people want to learn now. A lot of people are realizing that they need to be competitive, they need more skill, they need more knowledge, they need more network, they want to be better as human, they want to be better in their relationship, they want to be better in their finances. Those who have the knowledge, they become a source of attraction, which is why you see a lot more people taking courses online. If you check the data, statistics tells us that more people actually took online courses than several previous years combined. And the digital learning space is exploding massively. What it tells you is that knowledge is becoming gold as it is. So you need to understand that. Can you gain knowledge? What knowledge do I need to gain? What knowledge do I need to share? What knowledge do I need to have so that I can attract resources in my direction? Borderlessness is one. You need to understand that you are competing against competitors who are not necessarily in your country. You are competing with competitors in India, in China, in South Africa. So you need to ask yourself, how can I, as a skilled professional, compete across border? What can I sell? So what it means is, if you're in Nigeria here, you are a digital media, a digital marketer. You don't just want to sell products in Nigeria. You want to ask yourself, what South African company would need an affiliate marketing person, and how can I get into affiliate marketing program in the US and help them to sell that product so that I can earn in dollars, I can earn in euros, I can earn in sterling. You need to ask yourself. So see beyond Nigeria this year. Ask yourself, how do you sell for the guy in Australia or New Zealand? How do you deliver a service in Australia or New Zealand or Malaysia, whatever country that is of desire to you? And you need to understand that you can. The global system, the internet has broken down the barriers. You do not need visa to do your business in the US, and you'll be shocked that you can actually incorporate a company now as far afield as the US and open an account there. There are several options that are available. For some of you, you want to take a course, you want to expand your mind. You don't necessarily have to go to a Nigerian school. You can ask yourself, where in this world is this skill most practiced, and how can I access it from there? So please, borderlessness is key thing. You need to think like a global citizen because the world is your oyster. Prudence. It will require that you also understand exactly the resources at your disposal. Prudence is not necessarily about money. It's about also how we manage our giftings, how we manage the skills that we have. If you are a skilled salesperson and you are not deploying it 100%, you are not being prudent in the management of your skills. So please, when we say prudence, we're not talking about money alone. We're talking about your relationship. How much of relationship do you have that you've not exploited to mutual benefit? I'm not saying that you are becoming a parasite, mutual benefit. So you know so many people, but you are not leveraging on this platform to get an arbitrage, or I don't know what they call it, or a broker. I'm not leveraging on it to say, look, I know this person who is a major person but needs a bit of more PR, so I want to leverage on digital platforms to help this person. You are not prudent in managing that relationship. So you need to take a stock. What are your assets? Relationship, your financial resources, those are assets. Your skill are assets. Your health, your vigor, your face, and your ability to speak English. How do you manage them? How do you maximize them? That is prudence. Before I go, I'd like to say this. I would love you to just click on the subscribe button at the top, somewhere at the top or at the bottom of this video, because I like you to get more of the videos that is going to be coming your way this year. And also, it's also going to encourage us to know that people watch this video. So please click on the subscribe button somewhere on the screen. And I look forward to having you share your story with me. After shooting this particular video, our social media specialist came to me and told me that it was too long and I was going to be cut short. So we'll reach it back in. That way, the rest will be on our blog. So after listening to this video, please kindly go check our blog out so you can read the full edition. Apologies that I have to direct it that way. Thank you.